Hi everyone, I'm back with my March book haul. I have a lot of books I got this month. Most of them are from Amazon or Book Depository, so I'm just going to get started. So first off I have Boarding School Girls by Helen Eve. This is obviously about boarding school girls. I think it's about kind of mean boarding school girls, and it's, I guess, a prequel to her other book called Stella, which I haven't read. I think I might have hauled it last month or the month before, but I'm really excited to get to this one. I don't want to say too much about it. I don't even really know that much about it, because if it's a prequel, then I don't want to give it away. Then I have Beneath the Surface, Killer Whales, SeaWorld, and the Truth Beyond Blackfish by John Hargrove. I'm really interested in marine animals and this kind of, I have not watched Blackfish yet. I have it on DVD. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. I don't want to watch it with my girls around, so but I'm excited to get to this, and it's been getting praise, so I think it's written by I feel like the author, yeah, he was a trainer at SeaWorld, so it should be fairly eye-opening. Then I have Half Wild by Sally Green. This is the second book after Half Bad, which I haven't read, but I do own it. So not going to say anything about that. It's about witches, I think. Black and white witches or something. I don't know. Next is The Wrong Side of Right by Jen Marie Thorne. This one, I'm not sure what this is about either. About a girl whose mom dies, and then her father shows up, and I guess she didn't know much about him, and he's a politician, and so she just has to deal with that. And then I have Everything That Makes You by Mariah McStay. This one also, I don't know much about any of these. One Girl, Two Stories. So I guess it's the same story. It's like one of them has an accident, the character, and then there's kind of this, if the accident didn't happen, how would her life be different? So it's kind of a dual look at the same life if one major event hadn't happened. So that sounds really good. Then I have Pretty Wanted by Elisa Ludwig. This, I think, is the second book in it's a Pretty Crooked series. Oh, it says it's the finale, so I guess it's the third book. I wonder if I have the other two. I'm not sure. I have one of them. I'm not sure which one is which, what order they go in. So I have that one. It's the final book in the trilogy. Then I have His Other Life by Beth Thomas. This is about a woman whose life and marriage seems to be going fine, and then it says Grace opens a Pandora's box of secrets and lies and starts to learn that Adam wasn't so perfect after all. So sounds intriguing, exciting for that one. Then I have Finding Mr. Brightside by Jay Clark. This book is tiny, and this is about two characters, Abram and Juliet. I guess they live across the street from each other, and I guess her mom and his dad have some sort of affair and then they die in a crash, and so they have to figure out how to live together with this secret that's happened, and then there's a future of them, obviously, I'm assuming some sort of romance. Then I have The Treatment by Suzanne Young. This is, I think, the second book? Yes, the second book in, maybe not, I think it's the second book. So something about The Remedy. I think The Remedy is the third book, the one's not out yet. The Recovery must be a novella. Anyway, this, I've not read The Program yet, but wanted to pick this one up, so excited for that one. Another one a lot of people are hauling, Liars Inc. by Paula Stokes. I'm really excited for this one too. I love this cover. It's going to be creepy, and I guess Max Cantrell starts up some business of lies and stuff, and then something bad happens, like a murder or something, and then he has to try and figure out who did it, and so that they don't, it's just obviously going to point to him because he's the one who's coming up with all these things. So that's going to be fun. I'm excited for this one too, The Third Twin by CJ Omololu. Omololu. This one sounds awesome. It's about twins who have made up a third sister that they kind of blame everything on, and they've done that from the beginning. Always had this twin that has been blamed for all the bad things that they've done, and then something bad happens and they blame it on this third twin, and I guess the evidence and stuff points to this being an actual person. So creepy, gonna be awesome, can't wait for that. Then I have One Last Thing by Rebecca St. James and Nancy Rue. Love this cover. Says, Tara has always imagined her happily ever after, but her fiancé's secrets are changing this story into one she doesn't even recognize. So she's gonna marry her next door neighbor. Their parents are best friends. They're best friends. It seems like this fairy tale. And then she discovers something 3 weeks before the wedding. Yay, that'll be so fun. One called A Wolf Called Romeo by Nick Jans or Jans. I'm not sure if it's Swedish or something. I don't know. So this is basically about a wolf and it takes place in Alaska, and he's friends with the dogs and like part of the community. So I love those kinds of heartwarming animal stories. So that'll be good. And I have Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. I have pretty much all of Lauren Oliver's books, and I have not ever read one. Seems like I like to buy her books and not read them, so I'm excited to get into this one. This will be a good one too. I believe this is I want to say it's middle grade, but I could be wrong. It's called The Green Ember by S.D. Smith. It looks so cute. Cannot wait to read this. It's about rabbits, obviously. It says, Heather and Pickett are extraordinary rabbits with ordinary lives until calamitous events overtake them, spilling them into a cauldron of misadventures. They discover that their own story is bound up in the tumult threatening to overwhelm the wider world. Kings fall and kingdoms totter. Tyrants ascend and terrors threaten. Betrayal beckons and loyalty is a broken road with peril around every bend. Where will Heather and Pickett land? How will they make their stand? So, sounds awesome. I cannot wait to read this. It even has pictures. Where's the picture? This is going to be so cute. I cannot wait. Reminds me of like Redwall, kind of fun animal fantasy-ish story. Then I have Inherent Midnight by Kate K. Myers. On the back says, Welcome to the Vandermeer Last Standing Air Challenge. The competition will consist of 7 tests. Any air may drop out at any time. At the end of each challenge, someone will be eliminated. There is no cheating allowed. The last standing heir will gain immediate control of Vandermeer Enterprises and all the money and prestige that goes with it. So that'll be fun, like a Hunger Games kind of feel. I have a lot of books here. Then I have Deception Point and Digital Fortress, both by Dan Brown. I just wanted to get some more Dan Brown books. I love Da Vinci Code. I thought the book was, that series was phenomenal. I have the illustrated versions, which just make the story even better, even though I've seen some of those places. But I just wanted to get some more books by Dan Brown. I think his books are phenomenal. So I'm excited to read these, a little more futuristic, obviously, than Da Vinci Code ones. Then I have Positively Beautiful by Wendy Mills. I don't remember what this is about either. About a girl whose mom's diagnosed with breast cancer. And then I guess her mom's cancer is linked to a rare genetic mutation, and she has to decide if she wants to be tested to know if she has this mutation. So that should be interesting. Then I have The Fifth Gospel by Ian Caldwell. He wrote The Rule of Four, which I have and haven't read, but it reminds me of Da Vinci Code. It takes place in Vatican City. I mean, look at this thing. It's amazing. This red, beautiful, with a map of the Vatican City inside. And this book just sounds, it's obviously about a fifth gospel. And I cannot wait to get to this book. It's going to be so good. It says, let's see, a lost gospel, a contentious relic, and a dying pope's final wish converge to send 2 brothers, both Vatican priests, on an intellectual quest to untangle Christianity's greatest historical mystery. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. Reminds me very much of Dan Brown stuff. So I'm excited for that one. Then I have Confess by Colleen Hoover, another author that seems to be an auto buy for me, and I have not read any of her books, so I need to remedy that. But I picked up her next one, Confess. Excited for that one. Then I have Shadow Scale by Rachel Hartman. This is the second book after Serafina, which I think I have and haven't read. I mean, I love dragons, so I'm excited to get to this one. This is a beast, but it should be good. I mean, dragons are always cool, so I'm hoping to get to that soon. Another one I thought was going to be a lot longer, and it's not. Little Peach by Peggy Kern. This is tiny also. These books that are tiny and they all cost an insane amount of money. This one, I can't remember what this one's about either. Child prostitution or something? I don't know. I'm not even remember why. Anyway, it should be a short read, so we'll see. Then I have The Brilliant Light of Amber Sunrise by Matthew Crow. This book is so beautiful. I love the colors on it. This is about, Francis has plans to come into his own, forging his way in school and life, despite his loony, awkward, broken family, and noticeable lack of friends. Then he's diagnosed with leukemia. It wasn't part of his strategy, but there are moments when he can see the upside. After all, people are nice to you when you're sick. Then he meets Amber. Then his recovery takes a different path than hers. He's getting better. Anyway, so Fault in Our Stars-ish, I'm sure. Then I have The Orphan Queen by Jodi Meadows. Excited for this one. This is going to be... I think there's going to be... I don't know if there's going to be another series. I don't know. It says Wilhelmina has 100 identities. She's a princess, she's a spy, she's a threat. So this will be magic fantasy. It'll be good. Looks really cool. Like that cover too. Alright, then I have Dorothy Must Die Stories. So this is just the collection of the novellas No Place Like Oz, The Witch Must Burn, and The Wizard Returns, all by Danielle Page. I'm not sure when these fall in the series, so it came out before the second book, so I'm guessing that comes before. I'll have to look at it. Anyway, okay. Then I have The Madness Underneath by Maureen Johnson. This is from the Shades of London series. This, I believe, is the second book. I have the first one, haven't read it, but I want to get to that. I like those kinds of stories. Another short one, Promposal by Rhonda Helms. I just thought it was kind of a cute cover, a cute title. So this is, there's a definition of promposal on the back. Noun, an often public proposal in which one person asks another to the prom, eliciting joy or mortification. So that'll be funny. Another one's been on my wish list forever, The Book of Unknown Americans by Christina Henriquez. This sounds phenomenal. This is more an adult novel, but this is going to be good. I've been wanting to read this for a while. Then I have Clipped Wings by Helena Hunting. I believe this is the first book in the series. I have the other book, haven't read it, obviously. I don't know. Maybe it's not Inked Armor. I'll have to look back. But I'm excited to get to this series too. It should be good. Alright, I have a few more here. The Daughter by Jane Shumelt. This has been on my wish list too, and as soon as it came out I ordered it. This is going to be awesome. It's about a family whose youngest daughter disappears, and then the mom's searching for her, and I think she starts to discover secrets about her daughter that she didn't know. Cannot wait for this. It's going to be awesome. Then I have Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I had this on my Kindle and I wasn't reading it, and I really want to read it, so I thought maybe picking it up in physical form would push me to read it. I heard really amazing things about it. I just haven't gotten to it yet, so I'm excited for that. Then I have The Memory Key by Liana Liu. Lorman is determined not to forget. After a minor accident damages Laura's memory key, a chip embedded in her brain to ward off Alzheimer's-like Vergette's disease, her memories go haywire. Suddenly she has perfect total recall, not just of her mother, but of everything that has ever happened to her. So that'll be awesome too. Another fantasy, The Glass Arrow by Kristen Simmons. She wrote Article 5 series, which I haven't read. But people were talking about this book and had preview copies and were just raving about it and said it was amazing. I'm not a huge fantasy fan, but this is doable. This is not Game of Thrones